Hello my wonderful people, welcome back to the news. The Nigerian Labour Congress NLC has said that the President, Bola Tinubu's government, failed to initiate any communications with it for negotiations as earlier promised over the possible ways to cushion the effect of the removal of the subsidy. Now, the NLC President, Mr. Joe Ajuro, stated this, adding that the committee set up at the inception by President Bola Tinubu couldn't meet for almost 6 weeks and cancelled their meetings 2 times to show that there was no seriousness attached to the matter. The NLC had declared a 2-day nationwide warning strike from next Tuesday, September 5th, 2023 over the economic hardship in the country, worsened by the removal of the petrol subsidy by the government. The union announced that the industrial action was to demand immediate adjustment of economic policies to make lives easier and more meaningful to the masses. Mr. Joe Ajuro on Friday, during an interview, said the body was going on a 2-day warning strike because the government failed to initiate any communication. He explained that during their various engagements with the federal government, promises were made to reach out to the unions on ways to carry out their negotiations, but the federal government suddenly stopped communicating with the union. And yes, he said, you will recall that after a nationwide protest, there were a lot of promises from the National Assembly after a meeting one-on-one with Mr. President for him to restructure the team negotiating for the government. But between then and now, there have been no communication. The federal government, they never shake body. Nothing don't happen. We never see anything. So, you can see that the negotiation has not even commenced. That is why we are here. No communication, nobody talks to us, and there seems to be a monologue. So we are only talking to ourselves, and they are talking to themselves. There is no communication here. We cannot continue this way. After 3 months, after the removal of the fuel subsidy, on the excruciating effect of this policy on Nigerians, there were committees set up at the inception when we wanted to embark on the strike. The committees couldn't meet for almost 6 weeks when we started pressing on the issues for us to do a nationwide rally for Nigerians to know that nothing is happening. That all the old promises they've made, the federal government made to the NLC, nothing has been made. They've not done anything. They never even shake body. And before that rally, there were attempts by the committee to hold meetings with us. But on 2 various occasions, there was no seriousness attached to this meeting. So as they be like this, my country people, the NLC, they para. Mr. Joe Ajuro, they vex. Say since we be say the federal government, Tinubu talk say okay, they would meet with them to agree to come to a conclusion. But now, Joe Ajuro have said Tinubu's government is making life worse for the people. They've not even seen anything. They've not seen any impact. Okay, the government said they would share 5 billion naira to governors, to help, curb that's the effect of the subsidy removal. But despite all these things, they've not seen anything. So as they be like this, the government, they've not done anything. They've not been any money sent to people. Nigerians have been suffering for over 3 months. They've been hunger. They've been malnutrition. So the Labour Congress have said enough is enough. They wouldn't sit back and wait for the president to communicate with them. They have to raise alarm now that it is early for Tinubu's government to know that they are still here, that they shouldn't forget them, because the people are looking on to them. So my country people, what are your thoughts concerning this? Very bad. The NLC needs to support Nigerian workers and every good Nigerians. Everything is not politics. This useless NLC president, go and ask them. God will ask them each. Your judgment day is coming. Once they are broke, they will make noise. But as soon as they settle them, you will not hear anything from them. God will save us from bad leaders. So take action. What is wrong with you? NLC. Nigeria is going through a lot. The NLC, we've accepted our fate. We know that you guys are compromised. So the NLC also lacks seriousness on the plight of Nigerian workers and the masses. And what for this government to no human sympathy at all? The NLC, the TUC should stop deceiving Nigerians. We are tired of your fake promises. These people still exist. I've forgotten about them all. After all this while, people have been crying, complaining. They are waiting for this heartless government, which have scammed Nigerians with fake palliatives being given to governors to share to their supporters. Well, they said the kingdom of God suffered violence, and the violent only taketh it by force. The Nigerian government is likened to the kingdom of darkness, and it needs the violent to take it by force. So, we are going to take it by force. The NLC should stop using the masses to cut home with millions of naira. After much shouting and bragging, the NLC and the TUC will receive fat envelopes and they will keep quiet and the interest of the masses. So, which is their stock trade? So that is it. The NLC should stop fooling us. We are matured enough to know that they are toiling with us. So, the government representatives, we are not serious. Even with the appointment of the Minister of Labour, we know we are not serious. They are just threatening them with strike. Well, the NLC are easily bought over with crumbs. Okay, guys, these are some reactions from Nigerians. So, my country people, a lot of people have really, opted that this NLC, the leadership, they've been compromised. They've been highly compromised. That today they will come making noise, bragging that they will go on a strike, this and that. And once they have a closed-door meeting with the federal government, they keep quiet all of a sudden. And then they tell the people to be calm, that all will be well after they've received fat envelopes. So my country people, Nigerians are using one eye, to look at the NLC at this moment. The people no longer trust the NLC, even the TUC, because majority now have, felt that, oh, these people are only out for themselves and for their pockets. They don't have the interest of the people at heart. So guys, what are your thoughts on this? I'm dropping here. Kindly share your thoughts concerning this in the comment section. Thank you.